The most terrifying stories from Russia. Series 1, The Invisible Victim. After graduating from the Higher School of the Interior Ministry, I joined the Homicide Investigation Unit, and for many years worked only on serious cases. First lone killers, then organized groups. One day, we were lucky. We caught members of a contract killing group. Among them was a dispatcher, the man who organized the murders. He never held the weapon, but he knew almost everything. During interrogations, he shared plenty, but one mystery remained. We knew for a fact that this group had once accepted a contract to kill a certain businessman, a bakery owner. The payment was unusually high, twice the normal rate. They even took the advance money. But after a couple of months, they returned the money and even paid a penalty fee, saying they had internal reasons. Naturally, this puzzled me. Why would hardened killers suddenly turn down such a lucrative job? I often pressed the dispatcher. Why did you back out of the baker? He always shut down. Finally, one day on the way back to jail, he told me the story. The killers set up a sophisticated surveillance system. They placed a broken-down foreign car in the businessman's yard, hiding a dash cam with a modem inside. In another yard nearby, out of sight, they had a second car with computers and transmitters. This allowed them to monitor the victim's movements from kilometers away. Their plan was simple: eliminate the baker with a directional explosion. Everything was ready. The devices would even melt after the blast, leaving no trace. But then the strange part began. Every evening, the baker's car pulled into the yard. The headlights went off. The car just sat there for a minute. Then the apartment lights came on upstairs. But nobody ever got out of the car. Not once. For a whole month, the killers never saw him leave the vehicle. They thought maybe the cameras glitched. They went in person to watch. Same thing. The car pulled up, stood still, then left. The apartment lights turned on as if by themselves. But no man ever got out. They decided to use a young recruit, a student they'd been considering for a while, to tail the baker. The kid took along a girlfriend that evening. They sat waiting in the courtyard. The baker's Mercedes arrived. The student watched closely. Nobody stepped out. Then the girl suddenly asked him, "Why are you staring at that fat guy? The one yelling at his driver?" The student froze. He couldn't see or hear anyone at all. He saw only the car. He heard the street, the sirens far away, but not the supposed shouting. His girlfriend, though, clearly saw and heard the man. When he reported this back, the killers were shaken. Even their own recruit could not see the target. At that point, they gave up. They returned the money and even paid the penalty, preferring to lose cash than mess with the baker. Later, when they came back to remove their surveillance equipment, they actually saw the man in person, just once. He arrived, got out of his car, and they finally laid eyes on him. They swore he deliberately drew their gaze away, as if he had some supernatural power of misdirection. The strangest thing, The baker had no special background. Born near Moscow, raised in the city, never served in the army. No occult training. Sickly as a child, his parents often took him to the sea. A completely ordinary biography. And yet, killers couldn't see him. Cameras didn't capture him. He was there and not there at the same time. The dispatcher concluded, better to sit in prison for years than to ever take that contract again. The baker is still alive today,